Now at 8 o'clock on WKYT this morning, Lexington police are on the lookout for a driver they say hit a motorcyclist and then ran. A full report coming up. A Lexington man already in jail faces additional charges after police say they found a crucial piece of evidence at his home. What police found next. And a group of volunteers held a Christmas party for victims of flooding in Johnson County. Why the celebration was so important, plus much more coming up on WKYT this morning. Michelle Chamberlain, happy Sunday. Thank you so much for joining us alongside Mike Linden, who's here with the weather. Mike, such a beautiful day yesterday.
I mean, we really have had, it's been a rough July. I mean, it's been incredibly hot in days, incredibly humid, of course, with severe weather leading to flash flooding. We just really needed a break, and it looks like we finally got just a beautiful day outside yesterday. And today looks like more of the same. Of course, there will be some slight changes to the forecast, but today overall is looking pretty good yet again. Live First Alert Defender not finding very much going on throughout the Bluegrass State, and the state certainly living up to its name, not by the grass, but by the blue skies this morning. A little hazy along the horizon from our live sky camera looking toward downtown Lexington, as there is some patchy fog in most parts of the state. The thickest, more dense fog, though, is what you'll find along the southern corridor of I-75 heading toward Tennessee and the southeastern mountains. But overall, it's looking like another great, normal, sunny, late July day, rather. But into the middle of our day, that's when the changes get here. Potentially some storms on the way and even bigger changes on the way for the work week ahead. I'll share with you what those changes are coming up in about 10 minutes. Michelle?
Thanks, Mike. New this morning, it was a close call for a motorcyclist overnight. Police say the rider was hurt in a hit and run, and now the search is on for the person who hit him. WKYT's Hillary Thornton is live from North Broadway this morning with the latest. Good morning, Hillary.
Good morning, Michelle. Police are still looking for the driver that they say injured a motorcyclist out here along the 200 block of North Broadway. Officers were called to the crash around 3 o'clock this morning. Investigators say the motorcyclist was heading outbound on North Broadway while the white SUV was traveling inbound. They say that SUV then went to make a left-hand turn, clipping the motorcycle. Police say somehow that motorcyclist was able to stay on his bike, even though he was hurt in the collision. He was taken to UK hospital. Meanwhile, police say the driver of the SUV pulled into a nearby apartment complex, parked that vehicle, and ran. Now, anyone with information, or maybe if you saw that crash early this morning, you're asked to give Lexington Police a call. Live in Lexington, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
Also new this morning, 8 people are recovering in western Kentucky after an amusement park accident in Bowling Green. This happened at Beach Band Park yesterday afternoon. The Warren County Sheriff's Office says 8 people were hurt after a swing ride fell over. Our sister station in Bowling Green says none of those victims' injuries are life-threatening. They say park officials believe uneven ground underneath the park may have caused the accident. The Kentucky Department of Agriculture is investigating the incident. Also new this morning, a woman in Johnson County faces charges for a scary crash overnight. The Johnson County Sheriff's Office says just before 10 last night, a woman was driving through Paintsville when a gas can in her car somehow burst into flames. They say the fire caused her to crash into a home. Thanks to a quick response by a firefighter, however, the home was saved. The woman, 39-year-old Charity Donnelly, and 2 others were taken to the hospital with burns. She was charged for driving without insurance. Investigators are still trying to figure out how the gas can caught on fire. Families in Johnson County are still dealing with significant flood damage from this month's storms. To help them recover, volunteers hosted a Christmas in July party yesterday. The Johnson County Public Library organized Christmas craft stations where children could make reindeer out of popsicle sticks. The program director says that in light of the recent tragedy, sticking together is more important now than ever.
When things like this happen, people are reminded of what's important, and I think this is a good way to take advantage of an event that can bring your family together.
What a great idea. Organizers say the library plans about 9 events every year. A little girl in Harrison County needs help getting a service dog. Bella Menard was born with epilepsy, juvenile dementia, and autism. The program Dogs Through 4 Paws approved the 12-year-old to receive a service dog. The dog would be able to help alarm Bella's family and teachers before she has a seizure. Her family held an event on Saturday to help raise money to buy the dog.
the community's been wonderful. We have all these wonderful stuff for the bake sale. We've had a lot of donations. Bennett came out today with a puppy from Four Paws that she helps to foster through the University of Kentucky. The community's just been wonderful, giving gift cards, helping us to provide some of the food for this, and then giving things for our silent auction.
If you want to help Bella, go to our website, WKYT.com. We have a link there to Bella's family's donation page. Lexington police are still on the lookout this morning for a man they say robbed a hotel. Police were called to the Comfort Inn on Buena Vista Road around 4:30 Saturday afternoon. According to an employee, a man walked in, implied he had a gun, and demanded cash. Investigators described the suspect as a black man standing 6'5", weighing around 300 pounds. He was last seen wearing khakis and a black baseball hat. A Lexington man faces another burglary charge after police say they found a strange item in his home. Lexington police arrested John Lewis for a burglary at a business earlier this month. Police say that on July 13th, Lewis broke into Appalachian Mining and Engineering on Dennis Drive. Authorities say they saw Lewis run out of the building, but he was quickly caught. After searching his home on Friday, officers say they found a safe from the nearby Kentucky Cattlemen's Association. They say that the business was burglarized that night as well. Lewis now faces an additional burglary charge. He's set to be arraigned on Monday. Another Lexington man already behind bars is facing an additional charge as well. According to court documents, Charles Patton was charged Friday for a crime he suspected to have committed last September. Back then, police say he injured a person while committing a theft. That means he now faces a robbery charge. He was already in jail serving 3 counts of failing to appear in court. Patton is set to be arraigned tomorrow. A group of horse lovers in Lexington are raising money for a rescue farm. The group is raising money for McCathany Farm and Rescue. The farm takes in horses who need urgent care or a new home. There was a silent auction, raffles for gift certificates to places around town, hey, even a concert and a horse parade. Organizers say they hope the money they raise can make a real difference for those animals.
We are raising money to help rehabilitate and retrain and rehome horses. All the money will go to the vet and farrier care of the horses that we have rescued and hopefully find them forever homes.
Organizers raised more than $2,000. We have some congratulations to give out here at WKYT. 3 members of our team were nominated for awards at the 51st Annual Ohio Valley Regional Emmys. WKYT Sports Director and anchor Rob Bromley was inducted into the Silver Circle for more than 30 years of service in the Lexington market.
It's humbling and it's emotional, and to have done it at WKYT with so many special people over the years, and to just be a part of such a special place. I just couldn't be more honored and more humbled.
Congrats to Rob, such a respected man here in Lexington. I know I grew up watching his sports broadcasts, and that voice, it's one that you'll always associate with UK sports. This award is definitely much deserved. Now, when we come back, a group of Marines are stripping down to their underwear in the name of charity, of course. We'll tell you why coming up.
And after a beautiful Saturday in the bluegrass, it looks like more of the same here on Sunday, but with a bit of a change. I'll share with you what that change is coming up.